Alright, we should be back. Should be good. Should be ready to go. Where did we get up to? What are we rocking? We got alcohol, bandage, ruby, Rashwan's necklace, branch, staff, dagger, flints. Petrify, depetrify, send vision, activate, deactivate. Alright, let's. Is there anything else around here that we can check?
It's so dry. It's a miracle that it's still alive.
With the snow.
No, I can barely feel my hands as it is.
Rock face?
Rahwan, you must help me get over that.
You need to free me first.
So that he can strangle you? No, better find a way to put the mask on him.
Draconia.
If only it were that easy.
Bush. Fireplace.
I need some warmth. I'm about to freeze to death.
You're fine. Grass. Ooh.
Is the grass poisonous?
No, go ahead. Eat it.
I'm sick and tired of your games.
Alright. Dragon statue?
The sight alone makes the blood freeze in your veins, doesn't it, mistress?
That's because of the icicles, not the statue.
Oh, burn. Ice
I don't want to
crystals.
look at it. I'm cold enough already.
I think that's everything we can really explain around here. So, we need to find a way to get the mask on him, is like all I can think of. Alright, so, let's see what we can do. Do we have the mask? Pretty sure we picked it up.
Huh?
Aren't
Cold.
you cold? In Draconia, you can finally warm up.
Cold is only in your head. Don't think about it, and you won't be cold.
Don't think that's how it works.
Give me a leg up. Help me over the rock wall.
Give me back my hands. It's time I finally kill you.
Put the mask on him, and he will think differently.
We don't have the
Put the
mask.
mask on.
No, stay away from me with that.
You'll have to overpower him first.
I know. But how? I'm too exhausted to fight him. Besides, I'm cold. I desperately need something to warm me up.
Alright. Don't have the mask in our inventory though. Activate, deactivate, send vision, petrify,
Can't you
depetrify.
petrify some more of him?
No, it was pure luck that I was able to transform his hands. I am not as strong as I used to be when I was able to petrify whole people.
Alright. And we petrify the thornbush. That just turned to rock.
I need some more.
Alrighty. Alright, what if I use the send vision shit? Alright, so we can do this. We're using Rashwan. What we got? Icy Glitter. Icicle. And Snow. All three are sent to him.
Make a fire. I'm cold.
There we go. If cold's only in your head, we send a vision to him, make him think about cold. Alright, so use the branch onto the fire is what I'm guessing. Branch, fireplace. Yep, so we got something we got there. I guess because that was dry, it's best to leave that, you know, there, else it's going to catch fire to it. So let's light this up. There we go. Unpetrify that. No, move. Oh no, on the grass. Let's use it here. Oh wow.
Dur, Asasha.
I've got you now.
Okay, that's kind of cool. Do we even have the mask? Oh, we do. We just gotta move over. Mask, Rashwan.
after me. Vdan Vaskadan es plastiquatan.
This one?
Fadan Faskadan es plas de Quatan.
Humirilo gras ferel goran.
Graz Ferel Goran.
Humorilo gras ferel goran.
Hul bemutir kerul felan.
This one would have been Gerulbatan?
Hul demotir gerul felan.
You've almost got it. One more verse. Juntir quatan felontir stodan.
First one.
Juntir Quatan felontir sodan.
Oh, this guy's getting mind controlled.
Remove the mask from him.
Oh god.
Hey, what's wrong with you? Can you hear me?
Who are you? Who am I?
What's wrong with him?
He has lost his memory.
Forever?
Yes, but is that
Damn.
what you wanted? He no longer hates you. He will help you now.
There's nothing left of him. Without memories, he's just an empty husk.
Oh, we fucked
Not
this
even
dude
he
up.
deserves such a fate.
But Princess,
Shut up. You've helped me, but this goes too far. As soon as I'm in Draconia, I'll throw you away.
how ungrateful you are, Princess. It'll be a pleasure to finally be rid of you.
Oh, we fucked that dude up. Jesus.
Did I fall asleep again?
Thank you for the ruby, Garon.
What?
Who said that?
Who the fuck's messing with us now?
Bryder should look into this. I need to find out what happened here.
Charcoal drawing.
Underneath it says...
Nothing is ever lost. Which is kind of true. I'm sure you'll be able to find everything at some point. Right, now we've passed that point, I'm going to quickly save. Just in case we have a first crash a wee bit early on. I want us to have a nice save already after this. Right, let's head out the room. Oh, this dude.
12.
Calm yourself, Garon. I'm not here to hurt you.
Who are you?
The mask made the Fakina dull and empty. The princess loosened his bond and let him lift her over the last hurdle, and finally stood before the gates of Draconia.
What's going on here?
Do you want to solve the riddle, Garon? Do you want to help Nuri?
Yes, but...
Then prove to me that you aren't stupid.
Oh, fuck me. What is this?
Prios, save me.
Draconia's gate is guarded by 6 elemental beings. 6 beings with 6 riddles, which Sajia had to solve.
Brothers and sisters are we, to each his element. Tell us who we are, and you too shall be known to us.
Ah,
You heard
bollocks.
them. Tell the grotesque faces which element belongs to each of them, just as Sajia once did.
Oh,
And
okay.
the path to Draconia will also be open to you.
Man, this is some freaky deaky shit.
Like my sister, I am sometimes hot, sometimes cold, and always in motion. But unlike her, I am always the same. Who am I?
Gonna guess. Yeah, air.
You are air.
'Cause it couldn't be water. Just for the sheer fact that
Keep
that
me
changes
far
all the
from
time.
my
Air does not.
sister in the middle. First, she steals my form, and then my substance. Who am I?
Ice. You're the only one here that changes. Fire wouldn't really change their... They could possibly change their form by being extinguished, but you wouldn't steal their substance. Earth, not so much. Only water would... no water. Only ice would, because you would change from water.
You are ice.
You said the sister in the middle, this is like the only female looking one I can find.
I know the world like no other. One can reach through me, and yet I hide the greatest secrets. Who am I?
Water, because you can put your hand in water, but most of underwater is hidden.
You are water.
What about you?
Of all my siblings, I was the last to come into being. I give life to all. Yet, as I give, I also take back. Who am I?
The earth. You give us nutrients and food, but once we die, we go back to you.
You are earth.
I am the sister with the greatest patience. I shape my treasures for eons.
And bear the face of the world.
Who am I?
Your ore.
You are ore.
Formed in the ground and great treasures and jewels.
Keep me fed, or I will vanish away. Keep me in check, or I will harm you. Who am I?
That would be fire. The only one left, but also, you know,
You
the only
are
one that fits
fire.
that description. Oh, they all had the freaky deaky bit.
Is done. The gate to Draconia is now open to you.
I don't see anything.
Step closer.
Oh god.
Huh? Is he also petrified? He's holding something in his hand. A book.
So this,
Aaron, are you here?
who is this dude then? Like, so he's not the official guy. He's just one that's been like a shaped formed of him.
Is Ulrich upstairs?
No, he's lying back there on the floor, the heap of dust.
You can't be serious.
Maybe you should sit down. I have to show you something.
Alright.
Oh, interesting.
Alright, the fuck we getting here? What about the dude in the hallway? I want to know about him.
Written by an air elementalist who lived in Draconia during Sadia's times. Here, the upcoming battle in the Gorian Desert, the Holy Army outside our gates. We were also called upon to play a part in this unparalleled bloodbath.
Do you think the book will give us a clue how to find the way to Draconia?
Oh,
Possible is.
Aaron, the book is the way to Draconia. Just
What?
as any book could be a gate.
Oh, what shit you talking about now?
Oh, this looks like a good passage. Oron 19th, 590 after Bosporan's fall.
Oh, fuck me. Chapter 5. So we should get an achievement for getting
I
chapter
was
4, I
on
believe.
my way to the laboratories of the Auradepts when Admiral Wahim caught me by surprise in the main corridor.
That's an amazing looking town. Or fortress, sorry, it's not a town, it's just a dead fortress.
Your attitude
Holy
is
balls, this
unacceptable,
place is big.
Xerxes. In 3 days, the demon hordes will fall upon Aventuria. If my army is destroyed, then it'll be your ignorance which brought us down.
Oh, Admiral, I know, but you exaggerate. We are simple elementalists. We've withdrawn to these halls because the concerns of the world weary us. We're not warriors.
You command the elements. You could set whirlwinds upon the enemy hordes with your spirits, or an infernal firestorm.
No, we
It
couldn't.
shall itself attests to your power.
Floating stones are one thing. War is another. You'll have to fight your little skirmish alone.
I repeated my words of the day before, emphasized that we didn't see a threat to the balance of the spheres, and even permitted myself a small, sophisticated pun on the military zeal of our times, which, to my disappointment, went over his head.
Oh,
Then
what
the
dick.
spirits at the gates suddenly opened the portal.
That would be quite awkward. Suddenly some dude walks into your house. You don't know who they are. There she is.
Are you expecting someone?
No.
Welcome to the Council of the Elements. How, can I help you?
Chapter 4 complete. Alright. Draconia.
Is this Draconia?
Yes, the Council of the Elements in Draconia. You require the services of an elementalist?
My
Yep.
name is Sadia. I come from Fazar.
Fazar?
A long way. Did you come the whole way on foot?
Yes.
Damn. Enter
I'm
the
here
battle.
to join the Holy Army. I want to fight in the Gore.
I'm afraid I have nothing to do with that.
Let me know if you learn any more about him.
What can you do? Can you fight? Use magic?
Yeah, you don't want to hand over the mask. I don't want to do
I'm
it.
looking for a prince. I'm supposed to give him this mask.
Xerxes, take her to the prince.
But I'd rather...
At once.
If you'd follow me...
Don't be a bitch.
I must admit we are a bit...
These places are shoot. Like, holy, who would carve this?
Not many people stray here. To be honest, it's also a blessing for me. The Admiral is beginning to
Look
get
at him
on
just
my
fucking
nerves.
hover. There's no walking animation, he's just
Did you know
gliding.
that Draconia was built by dragons? All the wonders of this world in one place. And behind every passageway lies a new surprise. That man wants us to
Okay.
drop everything and fight in his ridiculous little war.
So this place wasn't built by them.
May I ask what's so special about this mask?
Robs people of the memory. It once belonged to them. Mughal
It
mage.
once belonged to a powerful Mogul mage.
Ah, the Moguls. Unpleasant fellows. Fortunately, they are from another age than ours. Ah, time. Isn't time an astonishing thing?
God, we got this sort of guy.
Everything in Draconia seems
Just
so
about everything gives him an
gigantic,
ager.
and we seem so small. But that is nothing.
I think you do seem small. You're in a fort built and made for dragons, mate.
Slumbers in these halls. According to our understanding, this is the oldest structure in Aventuria, almost as old as time itself. I hope you have healthy lungs. This stairway is horrible.
God damn, man.
And here's another ancient wonder that leaves us absolutely awestruck. A star system, but fascinatingly not our own.
How would you know?
Built it? And why? Does it show the past or a distant future?
Probably the past.
I propose that it shows both.
He really is floating. He's not walking, he genuinely is floating. Holy shit. That wasn't just an awkward animation, he really does float.
Staircase.
What? Oh. Oh, I know what's going on in here. I see why you're floating on a cloud.
I love zucchini.
Why is Draconia so empty? I thought you were about to go to war. Where's the army?
Wrong. We, that is the Council, have decided to stay out of this war. We're being pressured to change our minds, but as long as the balance of the spheres isn't disturbed, we see no reason to do so.
What a douche.
Does that mean there's no army here?
Yes, there is. Over there.
Over. Oh.
The Flying Fortress Keshalri. A masterpiece of elemental air magic.
How did you miss that on the way up here? How do you miss that flying fortress?
Any more questions before I take you to the prince?
About the prince himself, yeah.
The fortress is carried by hundreds upon hundreds of air spirits bound in special crystals, so-called floating stones. The prince is a master of domination magic. He ensures that the spirits remain in the stones and do what is asked of them.
I was about to say, what does that have to do with it?
He always puts it so nicely. In times like these, one takes what one can get.
Oh wow, that's harsh. Flying fortress.
The Holy Army is in the fortress?
Yes, an entire army of clerics. A second army is
Oh,
currently
jeez.
marching from Zorgan to Gore. In 3 days, the two forces will meet right before the plateau and enter the battle together. All that effort just to die. Tragic.
We got a lot of clerics. That don't sound good to me.
What's wrong with your legs?
I was born with very weak legs. So weak that they didn't grow with the rest of my body. Since then, an air spirit has carried me through life.
Oh,
Take me to the fortress.
that's lucky
I
for
must
some.
see this prince.
And once again, you draw hasty, false conclusions. The prince is no longer in the fortress, but rather here, in this hole. Take my hand.
So wait, what? The fuck we doing?
Right, there we are. I lured you into a pretty trap, eh? Yes, the prince is a prisoner, and yes, you played into his hands. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
Wait, what?
What did he do?
He tampered with the floating stones of the flying fortress. He is evil, and thus we've taken him.
What the hell? This is taking a left turn? Did I miss some shit in between?
This room is a prison?
Draconia has no dungeon, so we had to do a bit of thinking. We're directly above the sphere's observatory here. The magic of the observatory keeps the matrix of this room stable.
Right.
Which makes it impossible to do magic here. You
Oh.
understand the principle?
Yeah, I get it.
Well, it's really quite simple.
Don't scoff, you cunt.
What
Basically, it's a jammer on magic.
Who knows? I didn't even know until now that such an artifact existed.
Innocence.
Let me go. I brought the mask here under a misunderstanding. I'm innocent.
I know. On the way up here, I cast a few spells on you. I know.
Alright, I didn't know you worked for the NSA.
Well, then.
Before I let you go, give me the mask, your staff, and the dagger. It can be no other way.
Oh, hell no, motherfucker. Hell no, no, son. I'm saving, because I did check the achievement list. There is one that requires us to give one to him, and I'm pretty sure there's an option where we can say, fuck you, pal, and cast the shit into the pit. I'm gonna cast the shit into the pit to be at one point. So, throw the dagger staff into the pit. Yep, so chuck it in the abyss.
What kind of place is this?
We have no dungeon here in Draconia. That's why we converted the hollow space above the observatory into a prison. The elemental balance and the harmony above the observatory prevent any
form of magical influence.
In this atmosphere, no mortal is able to perform magic, you see.
Alright, what about the prince?
Please stay away from him. Or I'll have to push you into the abyss.
How droll.
Nah, son, nah. Staff. Use it on the abyss.
Is this what you wanted?
Why are you doing this?
Oh, ease off after it.
Now, all that's missing is the dagger and the mask.
Alright, dagger. Into the abyss you go.
If you want something from me, you'll have to come and get it.
You can't be serious. And now
The mask. We all know where this is going. Into the abyss.
I'll be right back.
Now the thing is, this achievement pops a wee bit later, so...
Whoever you are, thank you for bringing it here.
Had I known you were behind this, I would have thought twice about it. Hello, Kasim.
Kasim.
It's me, Sadia.
Satya? Satya, how long has it been?
Since you had me thrown out of the palace.
Oh.
Long enough to leave those times behind me.
As if anything has changed since then. I'm still the sole heir of the Mughal dynasty. And you're nothing.
That's where you're mistaken. I'll go into battle against the demon hordes, and I will triumph. All of Avestan will know my name, and everyone will fall to their knees before me in awe.
I don't think they will.
You really believe that? You can't change who you are, Satya. You'll always be the same person you always were.
Where?
Second class.
Oh!
My name, on the other hand, my name will be immortal.
I shut that up by mistake. I ain't gonna let this guy be immortal. The guy's a
Take you
bitch.
to a more comfortable place.
How do you think they knew each other?
He is a prince, she's a princess.
Maybe they're siblings.
What I find much more puzzling is how the maid knew about their conversation. He wasn't there, and yet it's written in his journal.
Keep reading.
Well, that's true.
I took the woman to her chambers. It was obvious that she knew the prince, yet I still couldn't find any malevolence in her. In order to keep an eye on her, I commanded one of my invisible air spirits to continue watching her. Aha!
Oh, of course!
I'll leave you alone now. Get some rest. You'll need your strength tomorrow when we send you home.
I didn't come here only to be sent back.
You wear the instrument of a traitor. I doubt Admiral Vahim's going to welcome
Admiral
such a
Vahim.
to his fortress.
Let me talk to him.
There's water on the table. I'll have fresh vegetables brought to you soon. We'll meet again at dawn. Good night.
If you won't talk to the Admiral, then I'll do it myself.
Bump my mic. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry, people. Did I just get grounded by someone that's not even my dad? There we go. Renegade achievement. Load game. Yep, load back to that one. The only difference is I just physically got the hand to shit to him. Give the dagger to the air adept first.
Now, all that's missing is the staff and the mask.
Nope.
That would be too cruel.
How would that be too cruel? What? Oh, here we go. Here's, I guess, for now calling it would be a bit of a pain to him. And the staff. There you go, pal.
I'll be right back.
Whoever you are, thank you for bringing it here.
Had I known you were behind this, I would have thought twice about it. Hello, Kasim.
Sadia?
Since you had long enough.
As if I'm still.
So I'm gonna like skip through this stuff because we've already seen it.
I'll go into all of.
You set mine.
Okay.
I'll take you.
How do you?
Yeah. Keep reading.
Aha.
Aha.
Get you.
Fresh veg.
Good night.
If you won't.
And
Being kind achievement. There we go. See, we're nice people when we want to be. But the bed.
I'm tired, but if I fall asleep, they'll take me back to Fazar at dawn. That must not happen.
Alright. The flying fortress.
How? They locked me up in here.
Another one's a plant.
It feels like wax.
Right, so now we're past that, I'm just going to save the game again, because that is a long-ass conversation. Save. On. Save. Right, yes. Cool. Alright, let's just walk out to the main hall.
I must join the battle. Let me talk to the Admiral.
I'm truly sorry, but no. And now, please go back and sleep.
Oh, really now? Alright, something's behind the plant. Let's go have a word with it.
The leaves are swaying in the wind, but there's no wind here.
Which means, yeah, there's a spirit. Oh, that's adorable, Spirit. Hey, air spirit.
You're an air spirit, aren't you?
Alright, let's see what we can do.
Let's
From
play.
the time that I've been aware with, what do you call it? Fucking Fables. Air spirits with Mr. North like to play games. Let's play some hide and seeks. You hide from the magicians, you hide me from the magicians.
We'll
I wonder
both
how.
hide from the mages. What shall we do? They would find us right away in this room.
Oh wow, sweet, I've now got flying abilities. I'm fucking Supermaning out of here apparently. And that for the spirits achievement. So now I believe we can go to like any place. Yeah, so the guest room, left window, right window, don't know. Observatory, roof. Pardon me, main hall. Okay. So we want to go to the left window. Right. No, I'm looking again for this one because this place is huge. Don't go for the water kettle to the right and the dagger on the table on the left. Do these and let's just quickly take the water kettle and put it on the stove. Go out the same window. Now from outside again, go to the right window. Quickly grab the dagger from the table where the Aura Adept was the one sitting. Go out the same window. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Quickly grab the water kettle.
And now, where shall I put it?
Water kettle. Stove. Out the window. Oh, what? You can actually see her like fly out. Grab me the dagger. Outside again. Wait a minute. Buggy! That's a bit bugged. Unless that's meant to indicate places we've been. If not, then Sadia somehow cloned herself. That's a terrifying prospect. Observatory. Alright. Horn. Horn. Jesus, this is what? So fuck it, I'm just gonna put them all to these ones in the centre. These ones are right above them by the looks of it.
The horns can be turned.
Turn it to there.
What is that? It sounds like...
It amplifies sounds.
The whisper is getting louder.
You must find the garden. The name is in the garden, and without the name, the mask is worthless.
I know, but where shall I begin? No one here knows where it is, let alone whether it even exists.
It does exist.
So is this Kazim?
You need the mask.
This is either Kazim or the Wind Adept.
The most powerful men in Avestan smash heads in the Gorian desert. I'll restore the realm of my fathers, and there will be no one left to stand in my way.
No, that's Kazim.
Is this the same garden the staff spoke of? What is Kazim planning?
Right, it's Kazim. Big Brother achievement. Alright. Go to the spot marked down below with the questions. Yeah, so it was a bit of a bug where she was two of them there.
Is that her?
Hey guys.
Yes, but what is she doing here?
Just having a wander.
I thought the evil mage had locked you up in his tower.
Yes. But I jumped out of the window.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Eh, Wahim?
Take me with you to the battle. I won't disappoint you.
And she has courage.
Yes,
But no weapon.
Besides, she almost played into Kasim's hands. I think it's too risky.
Go on,
Why
yeah.
are you anchored outside Draconia?
The air elementalists helped us build Keshalri. We had hoped they would continue to support us.
No, they seem to be absolute douches.
Elements and the harmonies of the spheres, not in politics, no matter how bloody.
The council will merely send a group of observers on board, but no more than that.
But what happens when everyone dies in the desert and they come and wreck shit here?
That would be much too selfless for that bunch.
The elementalists have long planned to withdraw from the fate of the world. They expect that the battle will make this decision easier for them.
In other words, they hope it'll be so disgustingly bloody that they'll never have to leave their little ivory tower again.
If that ivory tower still exists at that point.
Protest innocence.
I didn't know about the prince's plan.
I heard, but how do I know that you won't unknowingly aid him again? As long as we
That
don't
is
know
true.
his plans, I won't take any further risks.
Weapon.
What sort of weapon do I need in order to come with you?
We're fighting against demons, so something blessed would be good.
So I gotta
Give me
turn
some
cleric?
kind of weapon, and my companion will take care of the blessing. He is a Deont.
Diamond would be more like it.
Ariakos, please.
Fucking, he's got the jokes! Batter.
What do you know about the battle?
It is said that the demon lord Borbarad is planning an invasion of the damned in the Gorian desert, and Rohal the Wise will oppose him. Rohal's
Very
troops
true.
have been preparing for the big day for months in Zorgan. Meanwhile, more and more demon scum are forcing their way out of Borbarad's portal into the Gorian desert.
A lot of effort for a slaughter that will only last a few hours.
However it may end, it will change Aventuria forever.
I'll get behind that. Flying Fortress.
Why a flying fortress?
No matter what, we must prevent the plague of demons from spreading. That's why we're carrying the battle directly to Borbarad's door. No living thing has ever faced so many creatures from the nether hells as we will in 3 days' time.
You should know, demons are tough, nearly invincible.
One must lure them onto sacred ground in order to defeat them. And since we can't do that, we'll bring the sacred ground to them. Keshalri is a monumental floating temple.
True, that's quite cool.
The light of the gods into the middle of the armies of darkness.
I like that approach. I like it.
What will it be like to fight against demons?
Horrible. There's nothing more terrible than being exposed to the madness of such a creature.
I feel it would be quite insane.
We do. Their bodies are not made of flesh and blood, and they're almost invulnerable to
Common magic.
How does one kill something like that?
With blessed weapons, a lot of luck, courage,
and a gigantic flying fortress.
Oh, fair enough. So a lot of these dudes are going to be, you know, blessing weapons and shit.
Does it matter what sort of weapon I bring you?
Something you fought with before. Leave everything else to my cleric.
Prince's plan.
I eavesdropped on the prince. He's looking for some garden. He wants to use it to seize power after the battle.
Surely not the Garden of Oblivion.
You know something about it?
First I'm hearing.
Yes, it's just a legend, but they say there's a hidden cave somewhere in the Rashtulian wall, near the volcano Rashtul Kancharot. The cave bears the name the Garden of Oblivion, because everything that takes place there is forgotten by time itself.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
That's very specific.
Does the legend also mention a mask?
Yes, there was something about that, but I'd have to do some research to be sure.
That doesn't sound like something I need to concern myself with. If Kasim's attention is really on a cave in the Rash, so we can safely turn our
fuck, I didn't mean to get
towards
that.
our actual goal.
Damn.
Oblivion? Have you ever heard of that?
No, never. But the story gets stranger from page to page.
But this guy knows all these conversations that are going on.
About this garden feels wrong. I can't say what just yet.
Keep reading.
Admiral Wahim turned a deaf ear to every warning, but I felt the danger emanating from this garden. The girl, on the other hand, had tasted blood. I think she imagined the garden was something that could help her achieve her ambitions. Only she didn't know precisely how.
Okay. Admiral Wakim, blessed
Does
weapon.
it matter what sort of weapon I bring you?
Something you fought. Leave ever.
So I don't need to worry about talking to him. Then I need to talk to the other
I'll
guy.
be back soon.
To Arceus.
Does it match?
And that
Does
doesn't
it
matter.
matter what sort of weapon I bring you?
I'll just have that
Something
playing in
you
the
fought
background.
with before. Leave everything else to my cleric.
I'll be back.
Right. I've got the dagger with me.
Bless
Give it to
this
that one.
weapon for me.
I've had it the whole time, pal.
A simple dagger.
I'm fast and agile with it. It has done me loyal service.
That's enough for me. However, the blessing will take some time. Pick it up from me later.
Well,
Sure thing, mate.
Are you taking me with you or not?
I don't know what you think, Rahim, but I like her.
All right then. We set sail at dawn. Rest until then. The cots in Keishalri are far less comfortable than those here.
Very true. Hey, Wind Adept, how you doing?
You've come just in time, Xerxes. The girl has just joined our army, which, in my eyes, makes her a good bit more sensible than your entire council.
Oh! Get the button heels.
Right. If you vouch for her, as long as she doesn't hurl us all into disaster, I don't care.
Oh, he got burned. Fucking laughed at as he floats away.
Didn't like that at all.
He sure
Quite
didn't.
Right. Well, back to the fortress for me. Here's to a glorious battle, you two.
I'm going to look round the library a bit. The talk of this Garden of Oblivion has made me curious.
Alright. So I'm looking at the stuff around here that's just showing difference, different areas. So when you have control area in the hall, there's a dark corner to the right where Sergio is standing. Examine it. Rotate the lamp that causes the darkness. Dark corner. Here we go. So that's Jesus. That's a long walk.
Like something evil lives there. What's that? In the center of the darkness, there's a pedestal, and on top of that, it feels like a lamp.
Take the lamp then. The lamp causes the darkness.
Huh? Did the darkness come from the lamp then?
So someone didn't want us going through there.
They would have immediately joined the army against the demons.
Yeah, damn it! Join them, mate. They would have been making the army.
The army against the demons.
Is that against all of them?
They would have.
Yep. So literally the only options are to talk about those. So we need to go to the library, I believe, first. No, hold on. Let's walk away. I think there's more stuff to the far right. Maybe. To the observatory, that entire way. Dragons. There's only 3 past. Council Hall, Main Hall, Observatory. I think it's the main hall we want to be going to. Alright, so we're going to the main hall. Holy shit, this is a long ass walk. This is one long fucking walk. So this is how they add on that extra time to the game by making you walk 40 miles right up to the library. That's a nice area. We're gonna have to watch her like walk up this slope. No. They're not that cruel. A statue.
It's ice cold.
Right. The stained glass window. I would guess ice.
Shiny and clean.
Ice sculpture would be.
There's an odd indentation.
There's what?
I see water on the other side.
Oh. That's strange. Go see if our blade is ready. Yo, Arcados, or Adiarchos.
The ice djinn in these halls has shown me the way to an ancient text. It's one of the few in which the Garden of Oblivion is mentioned.
And?
It's a travelogue by a mage named Harlef ben Jalif. He was a servant of one of the Mogul mages and sent out to find the garden.
So we found the dude that's inside the staff.
Mogul mage?
The last of the Moguls, Malakar. Unfortunately, he never found the garden, and fearing punishment, he began to hide from his master's lackeys. He feared that if he were found, they would, here I quote, first place the mask on me, and then transform me into
A lifeless artifact. Oh, damn.
What sort of artifact?
Who knows? Perhaps a ring, or a bracelet.
Or a staff?
Those old Moguls
I love how he's jiggling about his. Oh, they fucked people up back in the day. They knew what they were doing.
Harlef ben Jalif. I wonder if they ever caught him.
Harlef ben
What else do you
Jalif.
know about Ben Jalif?
Not much. He was given the mask and sent out to find the garden. That's all it says here.
Garden of
What
Oblivion.
does the map say about the garden?
It says that some sort of magic word is buried in the garden. A word that will awaken the true power of Malakar's mask, and that 3 secret chambers will point the way there.
Oh, really now?
It's just incoherent nonsense.
Are you sure?
Yes. The search for the garden must have gone to Jalif's head. He babbles that the place was created by an ancient entity.
Servant of time.
And that Satinav, the Lord of Time, separated the garden from our spheres, so that nothing that happens in the garden would have consequences for our reality. Then there's something about lies that become truth, and a hole in the Book of Time.
Alright, the guy does seem to be a wee bit. Alright, what's with the 3 chambers?
3 chambers show the way?
Yes, their entrances are located somewhere in Draconia. Keep
Oh.
an eye out for this symbol. You can have the pages, if you like.
Thank you.
So something out for, it looks like an eye.
However, to open the chambers, you need to have the mask with you. Until you have the mask, there's no point in searching for the chambers.
Are you inciting me to steal?
Oh, yes.
To pass on knowledge. What you do with it is your business.
Oh, he knows what he knows how to get out of a situation.
The garden was created by
He knows.
a servant of time?
Correct. They say this servant sleeps in the 3 chambers and waits for a mage to wake him.
Does it have to be a mage?
Yes. Only the presence of magic will disturb his sleep.
Who is Satinav?
Satinav is the guardian of time.
It's basically a thing you put in your horse. Really helps you find your way.
No one disturbs or changes the things written there.
Has anyone ever seen him?
No, he's only a legend.
There's a spell buried in the garden which will waken the true power of the mask. What is its true power?
It says here that the mask presents its bearer with a choice. He either decides for sweet oblivion or to undo things which once happened, as if they never came to pass.
That sounds very powerful.
Oh yes, it does. More than a few would murder for such power.
Well, I think we just found the major plot chance for getting Nuri back.
You know, I know.
Ah, shit.
Have you learned nothing from your forefathers?
No, I'm hearing about all this for the first time.
And our prince, above the observatory. He's your brother, isn't he?
I guess we're getting found out here.
I just wonder what drives you. An uncanny determination glows in your eyes.
Wish I didn't skip some of that story.
Impossible, or you will descend into the deepest madness.
I won't be stopped.
I only want to warn you. Please, take care of yourself.
I'm all about taking care of myself, mate. I got those quick saves. I got the quick saves. Don't worry about it. To the main hall. If I could go all the way to the back, I want to walk up. No, I want to walk down there. Jesus. Right, to main hall. Or library. Or laboratory. Hey, mate.
Calm down. I'm allowed to leave my room now.
Laboratory.
What sort of room is this?
A workshop.
And what do you do here?
As an ore elementalist, I study stones and crystals.
And
You're a
dangerous
geologist.
artifacts.
Those two.
Examinations.
What are you studying now?
An elemental sphere. Don't bother me, I have a good feeling right now. The work is going very smoothly.
Mask?
What do you know about this mask here?
I don't like it. It gives me an uneasy feeling.
Research the mask.
Examine the mask.
Later.
When later?
Please, stop harassing me with your annoying
That's a face on the wall.
I feel good about this sphere right now. I need to make use of this inspiration.
Good feeling.
You only research things that give you a good feeling?
I associate warmth and light with the sphere. With the mask, I associate only cold flesh and death. Does that answer your question?
How are you feeling now?
How are you feeling now?
I associate warmth and light with the sphere. With the mask, I associate only cold flesh and death.
Staff?
Have you taken a closer look at the staff on the table?
Briefly.
And?
It is ensouled. Longer study will show what lies within.
Alright. I guess we're going to have to do something to send him a vision, because they launched something personal of his all the way over to us.
I know now who you are. Your name is Haleth Ben Jalif. You were Malakah's servant. He sent you to find the Garden of Oblivion, but you only made it as far as Draconia. As a punishment, the mask was placed on you. Your memory was stolen, and you were made into what you are now.
Ouch.
Yes.
I want to know what he's saying.
What did the staff say?
It's not written here. The air elementalist could only write down what his spirit observed, not what happened in Saj's mind.
Rats. I've been waiting for this moment for so long, and now this.
So you're a victim of the mask yourself. I suppose I can forgive you.
Alright, I got my abilities back. Nice. Good to know. Alright, send vision. Use that. We want this. Probably broom. And tablet.
I would break off my work on the sphere, but there's no good alternative at the moment.
What do you mean there's no good alternative? You got the mask! Alright, I want to do something else for you, you bastard then. Tea table give us warmth. The mask. I mean, associates it with warmth and some sort of light.
How can something so beautiful conjure such ill feelings? Time to devote myself to something nicer. So that's it.
Here we go.
Is there anything new?
The mask is a reservoir. It stores memories.
Sure, by draining them from people.
Yes, but that's trivial. What's
Hey,
really
Cuckoo.
fascinating is that it stores everything which happens around it. It's as though it observes the world in silence and takes note of everything. If we were to succeed in reversing its effect, we would have access to an enormous archive of past times. I have a good feeling about this.
Fucking caught out. But that reminds me, I need to change the stream title. I forgot about that. There we go. Forgot to change that title. Reverse match.
The mask be reversed.
That sort of thing takes time. I would attempt to weave a modification of a reverse Salis into a gemstone and then attach that to the mask. If the spell inside the mask is then recited, it should have the converse effect. Instead of emptying the wearer, it would begin to transmit stored memories to him.
Ah, thanks for the follow, Kazuki. Fucking end. There we go. Alright, give him the ribbit. Let's see what he does.
Weave the reversal spell into it and reverse the effect of the mask.
I told you, it isn't that easy. First, I need to examine the quality of the stone. Possibly grind it again.
We don't have time for that.
Yeah,
I
sure
want
don't.
to know what the mask knows.
No, fuck that's nicely. Pressure the bitch.
Such an intervention is dangerous.
I need everything I can get my hands on in order to survive in the gore. My life is at stake here, so do it.
You'll now become either completely stupid or entirely enlightened. Fadan faskadan esplasta quatan umurilor gras farel goran.
This game, as far as I can tell, what it's about, because it's a direct lead-on from another game I did not play. You're a bird catcher that went on some mystical-ass quests, saved a bunch of people, and, you know, done that. You came back, the person that you picked up at the end of that game was turned into a bird. You're trying to find a way to reverse it, so you're given a chance to solve a riddle, and a guy would transform her back. And it's just led down this weird-ass path about an old-ass battle that went on, which is this past version. And then you got the future self that are trying to solve some like murders and thieving going on by someone that's using some hardcore spells. That is the best I can get the grips with it. I don't know outside of that what else is going on. What we get? Activate, deactivate. Using the contraption.
You can cast spells?
I only remember this one spell. No, wait. There's more.
The more frequently you call upon the memories in the mask, the more they'll be accessible to you. Take off the mask.
Right now I think we're about maybe 3/4 of the way through.
Do you still remember?
No. The spells are gone.
As I suspected, the effect is only active as long as you wear the mask. Put it on again and cast the second spell.
What did we get back? Oh, Send Vision. Alright. Send Vision with Goblet. I don't know. Stove. Crystal. Contraption.
Stop playing with my thoughts. Let me try one more thing. Remove the ruby and put the mask on again.
Alright, we're just trying everything, alright.
Can you still cast spells?
Yes. I remember more and more.
Ha! I'm Brilliant! Once the ruby has created a connection between the wearer and the mask, the bond remains even without the stone. That's enough for now. Give me the mask and you can go.
Fuck you, mate. I ain't giving you this back. Get on the stone. Oh wow.
He was turned into a small crystal. I suppose the spell isn't very precise about what sort of stone it transforms someone into.
That's a good point. Fuck it, I'm robbing him while I'm at it. I'm taking this shit.
Not.
Fuck, enough with the
Whatever
ruby.
this is for.
It's mine now. I forgot there's this face in the wall. The witnesses, I guess?
What is it? What do you want?
It's not a dick move, he was being a douche to me. Guy wants to be a douche. Don't get me wrong, she's been a bit darker about it the whole time, but fuck him. And I stole the face out the wall. Alright.
I think it wants to follow me as long as I have the orb.
I'll take the stuff.
Yes, that's true.
No, I can't take that shit yet. Alright, let's leave the main hall. Leave the main hall, leave the laboratory and go to the main hall, go back to the library. So there was some shit getting moved about in there that I want to go see if we can pick up. Right, if this place is meant to be made by dragons, why did the chisel like the fucking Seals catalogue, guys? Right, the reading room. Not reading room, there we go. And need to use this with that. See if we can pick something up.
Whoever you are.
Alright, something's happening. Oh, that's an ice spirit. An inventory? Yeah, we got ice spirit and ore spirit. What are these runes?
What kind of runes are these?
Oh, those are the symbols of the 6 elements. That's the symbol for Earth, if I'm not mistaken.
Alright. So, Earth.
That's probably the symbol for
War. Fire?
That symbol
Nah, war.
stands for water.
Shit.
That symbol represents ice. That's clearly the symbol for air.
Of course it's
That rune stands
perfect,
for
clear as day. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. To the main hall. Actually, no, I want to go back in there. There was something on the floor. In the stained glass window. There was a symbol we saw earlier. Hands ruby with the stained glass window? No? What? Is there darkness around us? No, back it up. No, back it up. There we go. There's nothing by the reading room. Should be some darkness about here.
It's ice cold.
Stained glass window, ice statue. Ah, darkness.
Is it possible to reverse the effect of the darkness? Yes. Now it's as bright as the sun.
Alright, now use the reverse darkness and stained glass window. So we can see through it.
The light of the lamp is shining through.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, let's have a look here. Okay, so main hall. Let's go. So what you been doing anyway, Kazuki? Main hall. Down here, I believe. Yes, underground lake. So that's where the stained glass window is. That's why we put the reverse darkness on it. Is that in the lake? I thought she'd stop walking there for a minute.
Spirits of the water, rise.
Fair enough, that's what I tend to do if I've not got anything really worth doing. Ornament.
It's only a part of the seal. Something's still missing.
Is a drawing with it.
The drawing fits exactly.
And examine it again.
Huh?
Well, I got fucking teleported.
I could petrify them all with my spell.
Do I want to, though?
I feel the mask in my pocket. It's pulling me, drawing me there.
The fuck did I end up? Petrifying, depetrifying plants and shit?
Who is doing magic in my chamber? I've slept for so long. Please, awaken me with your magic.
Okay. Activation spell, then, if he wants to be woken up with it.
That probably isn't magical enough.
I don't know, like, suddenly she wants to
Nothing is
turn
happening.
everyone to stone after, like, 2 minutes, like, because she was all fine and dandy a minute ago. She wasn't giving a fuck a minute ago. Oh, there's still plants up top.
The spell only works on living.
Because she could only really turn a dude's hands to stone when he was trying to kill her. And then all of a sudden, nah, fuck you, I'm turning everyone to it.
Getting so sleepy. All of us.
Wait, so am I trying to undo the magic on him? So if we remove them, I'm going with his corrupting her mind.
Getting so sleepy.
So if I undo on these fuckers.
All of a sudden, all of us.
That only works with magic.
No, fuck off. Activation spell. There we go.
Don't be frightened. Remain seated. There's something you should know. Listen well, and you will understand. Once there was
Jesus, that's
Satinav,
fucking
the guardian
loud.
of time. Satinav wrote everything that happened, was going to happen, and had happened in his book of time. Anyone who deviated from the path written in the book or sought to rewrite time was punished by Satinav with the worst punishment that could ever be inflicted on anyone.
He ripped the poor soul from its existence as if it had never been there at all. What no one remembers is that Satinav had a servant. Me, the Djinn of Time, Nemoremnon. In the name of my lord I roamed the ages, punishing heretics and healing the rents in the fabric of time that their heresy had caused. I was powerful, and yet I was only a servant to the boundless tyranny of a careworn master. Then came the day on which everything would change. When a woman came before Satinav with her dead son, she begged for the life of her child, for an adjustment of time. But Satinav, in his infinite cruelty, would not listen. I, however, took pity on the creature, and in an act of boundless benevolence, I created my mightiest tool, a mask. My mask. And I gave it to the creature, so that never again would anyone lose something so precious.
Weird.
So, they have just gone for like every depressing stereotype I can think of. They got the fucking star-crossed lovers that can't be together because of some bullshit. They got some people getting stole from. They just chucked a dead baby in there. They got a battle going on outside. But no. Wait. Is this where the dragon house? Yeah, that's the dragon house. Is it not observatory I want to go to? Council Hall, I believe, is where I want. The only bit about this room, it's a tiny looking room, but holy shit is it large. This symbol's needed because it's a part of the drawing. And we end up in here again. Alrighty. Chill in the stool.
Again, I can barely stay awake. Open my eye.
Activation spell, seal. There we go.
You have returned. Here now, the second act of my tale. The history of the mask. The mask presents the creatures of the world a choice. Upon those who wear it and speak the ancient incantation written upon it, I bestow blessed forgetfulness, so that the pain of loss gives way to an unsullied new beginning. If the wearer speaks my true name, however, I appear to them and fulfill any wish they have. Whatever was lost, I recover from the depths of the past and bring into the present. Thus, over the years, the dead have awoken to new life, and kingdoms have shone with old glory. My beneficence was boundless, and in my mercy I have overwritten the tyranny of the Book of Time. Yes, it was my name that did all this. My name outshone everything. Not Nemoremnon, as the giants call me, but rather my true name, my secret name. Satinav sought to banish my name into oblivion. But again, I outwitted him. In the shadow of Los, I found the one place into which my master could not see. There I dug a hole, and in this hole I placed my name. And from my name grew a garden. Anyone who wore the mask and found the garden would also find my name. My name in my garden. The garden of eternal oblivion. The garden of my forgotten name.
She just seems unfazed and or not giving a fuck about any of this.
Spirit of the flame, come with me.
I'm just grabbing all the elementals, it seems. Why is the flame elemental a fucking smoke dragon? Follow the river's course. Should bring me back outside because we came in this way earlier. We'll go to the roof, because that's where the garden was. Ew.
What are you doing?
Psst. An earth spirit is sleeping beneath us. It sees to the fertility of the soil. Right now, it's asleep. Please be quiet, all right?
Fuck you. There are spirits in here, I'm grabbing it.
Yella, come out.
I don't think anyone knows that I killed the fucker. I genuinely don't think anyone knows or cares yet. Elementalist achievement unlocked. Receive all the elemental spirits. I'm gonna save my game. Like, because no one was around to witness us turn the guy into a bit of stone. And, you know, the only thing that was around was like the fucking elemental. This fucker here, the ore spirit. And he just came with us. As long as we're holding this, I don't think this guy's going to tattle on us and no one else was around. Nope, I don't want to use that. Look down, because that's where the fucking prince is. Okay. The abyss.
It's too deep, and I still need my legs.
Alright, so let's start putting the shit into here, I think. So, ice. Water. Because it's going by how we had it last time, I believe. Like the ruins we saw in the library. So the next one up would be ore. Then earth and then fire. But yeah, no one's given a shit that we've killed people so far. I want to know what happened to the dude that we were travelling with, because we literally got into this place and we've not seen him since. And that gives us one of the seals, but we need to put the mask on. Oh shit, I clicked out the game. Back, do I need to wear the mask? Or do I need to use the mask on it? Or do I just need to examine the... Oh, I can just click on the seal. Alright, enjoy your food. Catch you in a bit, Kazuki. Alright, we're back in this little room.
You're back. Awaken me, and we can end this tale.
Alright. Activation, deactivation.
Ah, there's one more thing you must understand. My garden and the surreal miracle of which it is capable.
Oh shit, more cutscenes?
Oh, how I love it. My garden, with my name. How singular it is. How beautiful. And how jealous it makes Satinav. Yes, he hates it. He hates it so much that he separated it from your world. He hates that he cannot see into it, that he doesn't know what happens there. Whenever someone enters my garden, his quill pauses. and a page in his book, in which all else is written, remains blank. He hates it so much he decided that nothing that happens inside it can have any consequence for the world outside. Go in and break a branch, go out, and in the eyes of the world, it was never broken. But whisper what happened in the garden into Satinav's invisible ear, and he will add it to his book of truth. Only then do these actions become reality and the branch broken. Tell him what you will. If he believes you, then every word becomes true. But woe unto you if he learns that you have lied. Then he'll show his true face. He'll pursue you, and he'll tear you to pieces. For he is old, jealous, and depraved. Only I am great.
I was thinking, what if you go in and just say you found like a shit ton of gold, but you had to leave it in there?
Embark on the final leg of your journey. Follow the path from Draconia down to Satinav's watching pillar. There, I'll appear to you, and if you wish, show you my garden. My
Sounds like an innuendo.
garden, my name, my great mercy.
Sounds like a
I
big
didn't
old
understand
innuendo.
that bit with the branch.
You mean the garden?
I mean everything. The garden, the mask. I couldn't really follow all that, could you?
I didn't think it hard to follow.
Alright, Garden of Oblivion.
The Garden of Oblivion. Why does every word become true there?
As far as I understood it, it's because Satinav doesn't know what happens in the garden. But he has to know it in order to write it down in the Book of Time.
Does everything have to be in that book?
Apparently. In any case, his ignorance makes him furious. That's why he made sure that everything that happens in the garden doesn't affect the outside world until someone tells him about it. What would be a good example? Let's say you take a ring into the garden and enchant it there, alright?
Alright.
As soon as you leave the garden, the spell vanishes.
Why?
Because you enchanting the ring isn't written in the Book of Time. And if it isn't written in the Book of Time, it didn't happen.
Makes
Only
sense.
once you talk about it outside the garden.
And Satinav hears me.
And Satinav believes you, only then will he open his book and write, Geron went into the Garden of Oblivion and enchanted Brida's ring. And then the ring is
Oh, they
enchanted.
just get more innuendo-like by the minute, don't they?
If Satinav believes you, then the lie becomes true. At least, until he finds out that you lied. Something tells me he doesn't like being manipulated.
You got all that from the journal?
I
Yeah.
thought it was obvious.
God damn, these options are awkward.
It presents you with a decision. If you wear it and speak the formula on the inside, you lose all your memories. But if you speak the name of the Djinn of Time, he appears to you and brings a piece of your past into the present.
Alright, there we go. I understand
guess
everything.
I sort of understand, but by the 12, the world was mad back then.
Still is.
Nonsense. On the contrary, back then it was full of real magic. A mask that brings back the past, a garden that makes lies the truth. Compared to all that, the miserable hocus-pocus we know today is nothing.
Keep reading.
Alright, so it seems we're going back into it.
What comes next?
Someone else added something here in the margin. After my princess learned the way to the garden, she came to me one last time. The staff!
Oh, wow. Didn't the staff seem to
I
have
don't
came back
know
to
what
life?
awaits me there, but I will go to the Garden of Oblivion. I have to know what Kasim wanted there.
Be my guest. I wouldn't dream of standing in the way of your madness.
I want to apologize to you. You always wondered why I freed you from the burial chamber.
To
Well,
use you because you're a
I
staff.
needed an audience. Someone who would observe all my deeds and remember them forever. I only needed to impress you enough, and you would have never forgotten me. I used you.
And why are you telling me this now?
It's the garden. It scares me.
Scared? You?
The Djinn of Time is a wrathful being. Also, I could be playing into Kasim's hands there. I'm afraid I'll never come back out, and the world will forget me forever.
Oh, that won't happen. No.
No,
Your
they
wonderful
tend to.
If I had
It seems
needs,
that
I
they
would
do.
have proposed to you a long time ago. I thought you wanted to impress me.
You hated me a moment ago, and now you're in love with me?
What makes you think that? You're the last woman I would fall in love with. The woman I would fall in love with is...
Can a staff get wood?
Dangerous and unpredictable. Mysterious. Moody.
That sounds just like me.
No. The woman I would fall in love with is so calculating and devious that I could never trust her. But you, Shahrazad, I trust you now. For whatever reason that may be.
The Air Mage already declared his willingness to come along to the Flying Fortress as an observer. I asked him to take you on board with him.
What? Now that we are finally friends, you're going to send me to my death just like that?
Yeah.
If I survive the garden and make it to the battle, I want to fight alongside you.
Then please survive. I do not want to wind up in the nether hells all by myself.
You won't.
I'm serious, Shahrazad. If you don't come out, then I'll come and get you.
Don't worry. It doesn't matter how hopeless my situation is. I always have something up my sleeve. I'll be back soon.
Okay. Alright.
Right.
New area.
There we are.
Well, where? Should be something around here. On this wall. There. That little button right there. Seeking ye shall find. Huggins. Who the hell's Huggins or Huggins? Alright, there's no volume in here. Okay. No, get out. Leave. Leave. There we go. Monolith.
It seems to be just a normal old rock.
No, there's no symbol. And that creates stuff on the side. Alright, now holes appeared, we've got rope, use it in the hole.
Anything.
No. What? Use it in the monolith? Ah, there we go. There we can go down. Oh, is this the garden then? Gotta sit in the stool.
You really did come. Put on my mask. And dream of my name.
And we're getting what now? The dude's name?
What an honor. My ruby on the holy mask of the Djinn of Time. Satya, really? Now all I lack is the name of the Djinn.
As if I would ever tell you that.
Oh, you don't need to. Have you forgotten that we're in the Garden of Oblivion? Everything that happens here will only be real if someone tells Satinav about it. My servant will simply claim that I found you here and tortured you until you finally told me the name. No actual blood and only one little lie. But the lie will be truth in the eyes of the world. I'll leave this place and it'll be as if you really had revealed the name. But shh, keep it between us.
I will find you.
I looked away for a minute because someone came in and I didn't realise what the plot point going on here is. Okay. Now move it down there. Let's now move to far right.
There you are.
Oh, we got our spirit back.
I thought you
Nice.
were going to abandon me. Let's get out of here.
And we fly out like a proper way. Who are you?
You're dead. Climb back into the hole. Now.
Really? What are you afraid of, mate?
Why are you trembling? Shouldn't I be the one who is afraid?
Kazim said I should kill you if you don't obey.
Really?
Don't make me do it.
Alright, she kill me. Kill me.
Go on, shoot.
This is my last warning. Jump into the hole.
Nah,
What
fuck
did
you.
you tell Satinav? How did Kasim torture me? Huh?
I'm going to shoot you.
Do it. Kill me.
I can't.
You're damn right you can't. You can't kill me because they found out it's a lie.
You can't kill me, at least not out here. You said that I died in the garden, didn't you?
Stop it!
But then, how can I be standing here, talking to you?
Oh, Satinav didn't like that.
By the gods. Where did she go?
Who even taught? God damn.
Satinav tore the girl to pieces. With that, he corrected the course of things. The prince no longer knew the name of the Djinn of Time, and Saja was once again free. My air spirit took her to the flying fortress and then reported back to me. Although it's impossible for him to lie, I advised him to be careful with his report. Every event that took place in the garden must be told as close to the truth as possible in order not to play into the hands of the garden's twisted logic. That ends the entry.
Is that all?
Right.
Why does it sound like there's rioting going
on
on?
the last page.
What's that shouting outside?
I'll look.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of people getting mightily pissed off out there.
Garon,
Yeah?
the Ptolemies have been spotted in the forest.
Oh.
The town is preparing to hunt them down.
This on top of everything else.
This time the army and the School of Arcane Combat are involved too.
Oh,
Can you
that's
try
not
to
good.
Stop them?
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Chapter 6. So we'll get an achievement for completing Chapter 5 as well.
The whole forest is swarming with mages and soldiers. We should split up. How's your wing?
Fine.
Good. Then you can search the forest from above and I'll stay below. We'll meet back here. You got that?
Yes. I hope I can find this place again.
Nuri, this is your old waterfall. You lived here for years.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah, she's losing it. She's going to be an actual just plain bird by the end of it. Chapter 5 complete. Now we've done a new chapter and we've gone all through the cutscene just in case we do have a crash. We'll save it again. Alright, so I believe we can only head out to the forest. So this is everyone hunting people down. So the campground, the rock, I don't know what the rock is, the woods, uphill, the shore, the bog, into the woods. Right, fuck it, into the bog. River.
The bottom is muddy, like the quicksand Giacomo once told me about. I'd better not take any risks.
It's got a point.
Doesn't
Lights.
look like they found Phi. Good.
Brittle rope.
Nothing to be done the normal way.
This guy's got a repair one, so using the brittle rope. And tree trunk, so we can cross across. We can go across the log, is what I meant to say. Deeper into the bog.
Hey, come out of there.
Who's this dude?
You aren't the messenger at all. By the 12, how much longer is this going to take?
What are you after, mate?
Upset.
Upset? I'm furious. We've been waiting for instructions ever since we got to this bog, but the messenger bearing our orders just won't show up. If you see him, send him here.
Status of the search, sorry. No statues.
They definitely weren't here. Nobody would come here voluntarily, and if they did, then they've long sunk into the bog.
Alright, pass on
Good
orders.
news. There are new orders.
Bad news. I can only accept orders from the messenger. Send me the messenger
Ouch.
and maybe I'll finally be happy.
Messenger?
Where can I find the messenger?
How do I know? He's carrying a torch and running from group to group, but he doesn't dare come here.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. So if the messenger needs to come up here, I ain't gonna let him. Alright, so we know that there's a messenger running about that's giving orders. So if we somehow take care of the messenger, then we can give all the orders we like. Get rid of that, so the messenger can't reach across to them, and go into the forest. To the rock. That looks like the next big group.
Where
Lights.
is he?
Sir Rathling.
Sir Rathling?
Well, if it isn't Garon. I haven't seen you since last winter. If I remember correctly, that was shortly before the seer vanished. How have you been since, you old rascal?
Hey, the
Has your
mate.
group found any traces of the Ptolemies?
We know that they came past here once, going east to west, or west to east. We aren't exactly sure. We can't investigate either because we were ordered to hold our position for now. I hate sitting around with nothing to do.
To be honest, I don't know you any other way.
Pass on orders.
New orders.
Whatever they may be, I can't accept instructions from an outsider. Only from the commander and his messenger. That's a safety measure so the mob won't dissolve into chaos.
That makes sense. Messenger?
Is the messenger here?
He was here. Perhaps he still is. Unlike the mages, I can't see him in the dark.
I'll keep looking then.
Okay.
Farewell, Garon.
Use this to have a look to see if there's any magic about. Magic glow. Oh, sup, messenger?
Are you the messenger?
Unfortunately, yes. Right now, I just want to sleep.
Relieve the
If you're
messenger.
so tired, just let me do this.
I can't. I signed up for this job, and I'll finish it. As long as nothing unexpected gets in the way, I'll manage.
No, you wouldn't, mate. No, you wouldn't.
What's the deal with the scroll?
It's a magic scroll. The mages can see it gleaming in the dark and then don't attack me.
What's written on it?
Nothing. All that matters is what I have to say. All the orders have to go through me first. That makes
True.
me one of the most
That's pretty
important
cool.
people here.
Alright, fuck
Have
it,
you
go
been
to the mirror.
search party in the marshlands?
I'd hoped nobody would notice. That's so far off the beaten track, I thought I could skip the marsh until there are new orders.
Well, the group leader is pretty angry.
Yeah, he's pretty pissed off.
I'm on my way.
So I take it now that I destroyed the log, we're going to go up there and he's going to be stuck in it. Like quicksand? No, he's just asleep. Alright then. Give me your scroll, pal. So that makes me the messenger, and I'm off ski. Into the woods, sure. Into the woods, people here. Warren, you're the group leader.
Hey,
Is it the
have
search?
you found anything yet?
In this part of the forest? No, we only just got here. Originally, we were two groups, combing the forest north and south of here, but without luck. Maybe we'll have more luck here.
Pass on orders.
New orders.
Boy, is this man the messenger?
He's carrying the messenger's sign, at least.
That's enough for me.
Wow, the security of
Your
this
group
place.
is supposed to break off the search in this part of the forest and move on.
Along the river? We just came from there. Well, all right. Orders are orders. But I'm not going to abandon this whole section of the forest. You stay here, boy. Shout if you see anything suspicious.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, there's always that one goody two shoes, isn't there? Alright, so it seems we're trying to make a clear path somewhere through the woods. So, fuck it. We need to leave. Waterfall. Waterfall. Hey, Nudie.
Did you find them?
No. The forest is just too big. I don't even know where I should start.
Send
On
Nudie
your next
out on a
round,
route.
I want you to fly a very specific route.
Which one?
Start at the tent.
Start at the campsite and then fly
Over the cliff.
over the rock
And then to the river.
to the riverbank, then return here.
All right. See you soon. Garon!
Yes.
Garon! There's a little girl sitting in the branches of a tree.
Okay, I
Where
take it
is
that's the little
There's a
girl
boy with
of
a
the
torch
Telmerian.
standing in front of the tree.
That must be the young mage that the knight left behind.
Should I try to distract him?
Yeah, cause some confusion.
Try it.
Nana, here I am.
What? Who's there? Hey, there's somebody here.
No, there's not.
Quick!
Hurry up. I'll be gone soon.
Hey, where are you? Just wait. I'll get you.
It worked. He's gone now.
Well done.
Into the forest. Into the woods furthest right. Into the tree.
You can come down. They're gone.
Where's Papa?
That's what I wanted to ask you.
He's at the waterfall.
The dude's at the waterfall?
Do you have a talking raven? I found Fahi and sent him to the waterfall like you wanted. There are a lot of people between here and there.
I'll try to smuggle the girl through. Maybe Bryda can help me.
Hurry! Those hunters seem to be smarter than you.
Alright, going to the tent.
Well, the troops have waited long enough. Your strategy cost us time. I'll give you one last chance. What's our next step? You again?
Yep.
Your little visits are starting to annoy me. Get
Well, fuck you,
lost.
mate.
Wait.
Dick.
Maybe he has something important to tell us.
He's been creeping around you for days. You probably aren't aware that you have assets other than your strategic skills. I don't ever want to see you around my successor again. Do you
That's
understand?
just straight out creepy.
And now back to our problem. Don't disappoint me.
That was just straight up creepy as
This
hell.
is my chance. Bryda has to move the troops so the path to the waterfall is clear. But how do I tell her that without him finding out?
We go through the back. Come away in through where we escaped last time.
Just make a little tear.
Tent wall, so we can look inside now.
You can't be serious. Have you forgotten everything I taught you about the high art of strategy? If I didn't know better, I'd think you were delaying us on purpose.
But what if they really did summon a demon? Demons are chaotic entities. They don't act according to our rules. We need to be prepared for anything.
All right. But be aware that you're walking a very fine line. I gave you the command solely out of my belief in your skills. I can take it away from you just as easily. The future of our kingdom is at stake.
As if this stinking hole ever had a future.
This is your last chance.
Fucking
What's
she
your
got him.
next
Burn.
order?
I have to give her a sign somehow.
Don't push your luck.
I
Forest
can't
map.
reach them.
I'm waiting.
Is there a lamp?
So,
I can't just
what's
call
it to
out
be?
I need to do. I can't reach.
I don't have anything in my inventory that can help. Oh wait, maybe if I do
I'm listening.
this.
That won't break so easily.
Son of a bitch. I don't have a lamp or anything on me. I don't have anything on that. Oh, wait. There was something out here. Grab that lamp. We can use that on her. Because I can back. What'd you grab, T? Back to the temple. Alright.
This is the situation. We have no eyes on the northern forest, but we can't move too far from the town and risk leaving it unprotected. I suggest sending out a couple of scouting parties. Andra's group should move out of the region north of the stones and head for the oak wood.
That would create a gap in our position. It would be easier to sneak past us.
But the town would be safe. There's a lot of fear and anger amongst the troops. We shouldn't mindlessly risk our safety.
Ooh, getting fancy in here.
Fine. I'll give the order, but if I find out that this is a deliberate attempt to confuse us, then may the gods have mercy on you. It would be an act of high treason, and I don't want to see your head under an axe.
Don't worry, it won't come to
He
that.
wants to see her head under something else. The creepy bastard. But that's us.
Garon, wait.
I'm sorry I'm causing you so much trouble.
Oh, nonsense. We have a problem. A second search party is supposed to go
Yeah,
towards
mate.
the waterfall. I'm
Mate,
ordered to lead it.
Oh no.
Unless it's got cheese in there. Nah,
Yes.
nah.
I'll try to lead them astray, but it won't be easy. Stay calm. I'll take care of the rest. This isn't quite as exciting as the Gorian Desert, but still. I'll see you.
Be kind of fun.
I hope she knows what she's doing.
They've got that right on the edge of the screen. I'm sure they could have done it in a better way.
I must say, Giacomo didn't promise too much. You're a true hero, Garon. I am deeply in your debt.
Don't rejoice too soon.
Put cheese in all pasta.
Party is still nearby. We have to be careful.
When the night is over, we'll leave Andergast. The weather is much too cold, and the people know nothing about hospitality.
What about our deal?
The deal is off.
What?
What? Oh, that's something you
that
don't joke
no
about.
longer have to solve the riddle. You saved my daughter. That's more than
That guy was walking a thin line to an ass whooping.
You'll change Nuri back?
Yes, that is... No, I won't do it. He will.
Oh, this did? Oh, hi, mate.
Oh, no.
Don't worry. He's a friend.
So long, girl. I think it's time to stop playing hide and seek.
I take it this is the dude that was inside the staff?
Who are you?
Oh, you've long suspected, haven't you? Once a man and a magic staff.
Oh, it
and
was.
now, somehow both. I look terrible, but not half as terrible as the things I've seen.
Why are you here?
He is pretty terrifying, I won't lie.
To
I
understand
nearly got scammed, man, yeah. Get wee Dom down there, get wee Dom on him.
ended soon.
Garon is no longer involved in our business, I'm afraid.
Really? Pity. I imagine you have many questions, right?
Petrifications?
You petrified all the people.
Correct. Fahi and I have an agreement. He helps me solve the riddle, and I protect him from unfriendly rabble. That grey-haired mage, on the other hand, I petrified solely out of self-preservation. He stole my princess's ruby.
Oh, immortality.
How have you lived so long?
Even in this shape, I'm still an indestructible magic staff. Time alone won't kill me. And I had a great deal of time in my life in which no one wanted to kill me. To say nothing of even knowing that I existed at all.
So, dreams?
The dreams aren't Sadya's memories. They're yours.
Quite right. That's why
Ah.
I couldn't show anyone what happened in Draconia. I lay there, all day long on a laboratory table, feeling sorry for myself.
That's unlucky. Ruby?
What's so special about the ruby?
It was sacred to my princess, and thus also to me. Moreover, it's the key to the mask. We may still need it.
Sadya's story?
What's going on with Sadya's story? Why do I keep dreaming about it?
There is a hole at the end of her story, and Faye is helping me fill it. Her tale has not yet ended, and I'm here to change that.
Change
I've
Nuri
had
back?
enough of all this. I want you to transform Nuri back. How can you do that anyway?
I learned it in the astral currents in the Gorian Desert. Tell me when you're ready, and I'll fulfill your wish.
Alright, let's try it. I'm ready.
All we lack is the bird.
Oh, there's the bird.
Nuri, you're just in time. We did it.
What?
The staff. I mean, this man. He was the staff. Whatever. He will change you back into a fairy.
Right, into a fairy? And who are you, anyway?
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
It's nice meeting you. Farewell.
Oh, we got... Oh,
Nuri,
time blocked.
come back.
All this effort just only at the last second to get told nope.
Garon, they heard you.
I'll take care of it.
No, don't. Please. Too many people have been petrified.
Do you want us all to die?
No, Nuri, do something, but don't spill any blood.
No blood, and no petrified attackers. Your wish is my command.
Oh, we just got fucking screwed.
We're too late. More have been transformed.
There! The Tulamid is stuck in one of the pillars.
Oh, he's trying to hide.
Smash him!
I don't think so.
Bryder?
Nuri is his wannabe bae. You saved her at the end of the last film. The last game, and she got turned into the crow. But while she's been turned into the crow, over time, she's been losing her memory until she's back in her normal body. And at the last minute, they go, fuck it, she doesn't remember you, bye.
Let me show you the final chapter in Saj's journey. It's important that you understand what happened back then. That you understand me. 2 days after the Flying Fortress had left Draconia, we finally reached the battlefield. Or as the clerics prefer.
Was that dragon in the back?
The vestibule of the Nether Hells.
Oh, so this is where they took you. I've been looking for you for days. Ah! Another hit. I better hurry.
Chapter 6 complete achievement. Alright. Give myself a we got ninjas now? Why is there ninjas? Take the longsword.
No, it's totally blunt. Pretty much useless.
Ah, it's
I
fine.
need something better.
Give me the mace. Ah, feels bad, my ass. They had it coming. I think they had it coming. I don't know. I didn't play the previous game. What do I want? The longsword. Oh, I have a scabbard already. All right, mace and scabbard.
It's not intended to fit, but it works.
All right, and then shuriken with the
Strange
longsword.
construction, but perhaps I can use it to reach places that were inaccessible before.
Longsword with a shuriken and extended mace. Use that to reach the shield. It'll have a hook on it. Excellent. Give me the shield.
It's heavier than it looks.
Let's have a look. Place of impact.
The gap is too wide to jump, and the wall is too high to climb.
Alright. Use that in the place of impact, make us a bridge. Same with the extended mace. Give me the halberd.
Reach it from down here.
Oh no, I'll probably need to put the shield on top of it to make the bridge. It's not the full bridge. Or wait, is that enough? That's somehow enough. Ah, she's just going to jump up, that's why. Got the halberd. Or back down we go, somehow. Select the bridge, we can grab this. Okay, construction goes with that. Put the halberd down instead. Then we'll put the shield down to make a bridge. And that way we've got a big old mace. Because then we can use that to smash the shit out of this glass case. Don't know why I couldn't just use the halberd probably, but I can now use it on this.
I'll take the thing apart first.
Okay, take the heavy sword. Let's go back down and grab the rest of the weapons. Grab everything from it. Oh, floating crystal.
It's behind thick glass.
Okay. Right, mace onto the weapons rack. Heavy sword onto weapons rack. Long sword with shuriken onto weapons rack. Halberd onto it. Shield onto it. That locks it up. Use the vine on the weapons rack.
I could push it, but where?
Weapons rack.
Why would I push?
Or
Why
weapons
would
cabinet.
I push the rack over there?
No, you don't want that. We don't want to push this rack too, actually.
I could.
No, don't want to push it anywhere. Use the vine. Put that on the rack.
I'll tie one end to the weapons rack.
And then use the vine again. The weapons
And I'll
cabinet, but we're
fasten
going to rip the
other
door
end
open.
to the cabinet.
Weapon rack.
I could push it.
And then push out the entrance. That way it'll rip the door off for us, at least with all the weight on it. We almost went alongside that.
We're directly above the Gorian desert. The battle is in full swing.
That probably
All I
hit
need
something.
now is a suitable weapon.
Take the staff.
Charizard.
There we go.
At last. Where have you been?
There's no time to explain. We're in the middle of the war and Kasim is about to take over the fortress. The clerics are trying to keep him out of the flotation chamber. But who knows how long they'll be able to.
A flotation chamber, Princess?
It's the heart of the flying fortress. It keeps us all in the air. Kasim believes that if he alters one of the floating crystals the way the researcher changed my ruby, he can read all of the memory.
A complicated plan.
No,
for a
not at all.
simple-minded soul. But you'll stop him, won't you?
That's not going to work.
You can count on it.
Activation spell on the floating ruby, or the floating crystal. That should
Awaken
create an
the
elevator.
floating crystal.
Yep, there we go. That would create an elevator for us.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Princess.
Right, to the outside. Back to their armory, I don't need to do. Go up. We are up. Alright, this floating place looks a lot larger than I was expecting. Go to the flotation chamber. Jesus, she's way back there in the distance, holy Christ. This place is fucking huge and a lot of slow walking animations. Oh, this dude's dead.
Looks like we've come too late.
Admiral Wikim.
Kasim did this. That swine.
That's the only thing here. Alright, let's head inside.
Princess.
Ariakos.
What are you doing here, pal?
You've come too late. He is almost succeeded.
What's he connecting these with? Like, what's this technical hentai shit?
My belt. We tried to bless it, but it was as if the gods refused to do it. As if they had turned their backs on you.
So it's come to this. Now even the gods punish me with their contempt. Then all that's left to me is my magic.
Princess?
Yeah?
What?
I'm afraid that the combined presence of the prince and the crystals makes it difficult for me to perform any sort of magic. You'll have to touch him if you want to enchant him.
First the gods and now this? Then that's how it'll have to be.
You can't, in all seriousness, intend to go into battle armed only with a dagger?
As if it had ever been any other way.
Give me these stones. Stones, Prince. I'm chucking a stone at this brick. Ow. Fuck you. That pansy ass. Oh.
You're alive.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
Oh, girl, leave me in peace.
Fuck you, mate. Have another stone. Have a stone. No, no.
I'll save my.
Give me the stone.
I'd rather not.
Don't chuck it at the tentacle. Chuck it at the prince.
Ow!
Get fucked.
You are.
Right, we can do another one. Stone. Fuck you. I got another one. I know. I said the same. I'm expecting it to, but I mean, I'm quite worried about that. Don't want Twitch banning me.
Princess, I have something else for you.
You holding out on me? Why you been holding out on me, Ariakos?
You can't overcome him as long as he has that magic shield around him. Its power is fed by the main crystal and the 5 small floating crystals in the towers.
What if I switched off the crystals?
Then he'll become weaker, and take this key for the left floating tower. But hurry!
Didn't mean to re-click there.
More powerful by the minute.
Thank you.
Alright, give me the cleric
He's
trials
still
here.
carrying his scepter.
I'll be taking that. Might as well loot these guys if it allows me.
He's got nothing left except his belt.
Pretty sure he's got more than just his belt on him.
He's got a quill.
Why would you look at this guy going, I want a quill, I'll take it.
Do I have?
Are they going to hit with some pens mightier than the sword bullshit? Tower 1. 7 statue.
I'll show you all. I will heal the land that you have forsaken.
7 the shield.
We're in the lower chamber of the left tower.
Torch bracket we can examine.
Nothing happened.
This fucker up here,
It's
the
not
armor.
a real suit of armor, just a replica.
Oh, whoever wants replicas.
You should
Technical.
go too close to them.
Right, up to Tower 1. Examine the blue crystal.
What happened?
I drained the stone's power. The tower must have sunk a bit in the process. Go
Oh.
outside and have a look.
That's dangerous, man. Why are you shrinking that shit?
We're in the up.
I guess that shows you where you are. Exactly.
The weapon is firmly attached to the armor. I guess I'll have to make do with what I've got. I'll show you all. I will fight like no human has ever fought before.
Bridge 1. There's a miss in the head. There it is. Let's go back in. Can I use the ornamental head with the armor?
That'll never work.
Or wait. No, I don't want to touch it. Touch the crystal. Which will raise this.
The
Bring us
tower
another one.
is up again.
Okay. Now if we go back out to here, it's not going to be lowered, it should be raised, so we can now go across to the other tower. Alright. There we are. Go to Tower 2. Robin, thanks for the follow, man. What the fuck am I doing in... Ugh. There's like an Asian wet dream in here. Floating crystal splinter. What should we go? Torch bracket, tentacles, floating crystal. Momentum. Alright. Is it here?
If that's what it takes.
In fact, that's they're all pulsating as well. It's really weird. Give me the splintered crystal. What do you mean going to become? It already is. It's everyone's. This is the height of anime right now. There's no need to go past this. Ugh. Can I go out to bridge 2? Or down the tower? Or down tower 2? What one do we go through? Right, now Sleeting Splinter, which is kind of good. Oh, there's a ladder in the middle of the room. Yeah, sure. Wait, when you say 6v6, are you doing just like a lobby or is that a match? If it's a match, send us the STV if you get hold of it. So I don't think I'm that long from finishing this game. The minute the hentai's bust out, you know you're coming to the finale. Ah, Scrims, bust me the STV if you can. Floating crystal. So in like 30 minutes, I'll literally be ending it in like 30 minutes I think, because we are practically at the end. Go to Tower 1. Alright, we're in Tower 1 now. Let's weaken this crystal. So that's like 3 out of 5. We've got the bridge 1. Alright, the tentacles are going from in there. It's the belt with floating crystal.
Let's see what happens if I tie the crystal on here.
Alright, I guess if we then raise the bridge, it's going to like yank it off. Well, let's see what we can do. Turn this on, that'll give us some power. Use these on the tentacles, causing them to extend for us into a new bridge. Should be able to go into Tower 2.
A little bit farther and I might be able...
Oh wait, hold on. That'll chain lift up. Now, we got it.
Yanked the crystal off the pedestal. It'll stay down here now. That was that.
We've turned it off, now we've got the tentacles across. Nice. On to Tower 2. Ugh. Right, we've got the bridge 2 because all the tentacles have moved to the left side. Set tentacles. Let's cut at least one of these fuckers so we clear some room up top. Alright. Now can we move into 3 and see what that did for us? Let's go to the top of Tower 3.
Ah!
Princess, what's wrong?
He's in my head.
Has your past caught up to you?
How the fuck's this guy in our head?
It's only a game. A dark
Tentacles.
illusion to break you. None of
He
it
knows
is
what
real.
we're after.
Try to think about what you really see, and the deceit will vanish.
Before I do anything, I'm saving my game, because this seems like it's something that could fuck us over. That, and it's been a while. Like, we've done a lot of shit since we were last here. Like, since we last saved.
It's only an illusion. Tell me what's really here.
Maybe a
Here is
torch bracket, because that's where they tend to be, all of them. Because it was a torch bracket and left, shield a second left. Middle was the knight. Far right was some sort of god.
Here is a suit of armor. Here
Middle is a statue.
is a statue. Here is
The shield. It's the reverse of what it was. And over here would mean there would be nothing.
nothing.
Yeah, it was just the reverse of what it would have been on the opposite side. Damn glad we made that work. Bet the bridge too. Where are we? There's a floating crystal at the top left, or top right, sorry. So the one on the outside, these shields weakening. We got the floating crystal on the far right. Alright, and then where do we need to go? Probably back out. Or no, we got a window to go through. Fuck it, we're out the window. Ah, because that takes us out the front down here. We can go up and cut some shit apart. I'm gonna go fuck these tentacles up.
That puts an end to your little spectacle.
Motherfucking ain't messing with me. So we cut his link off with the main crystal. Why are you going down?
I suppose after all these years you've finally done it. You have defeated me.
Do you really think I spent the last 15 years thinking about nothing other than how to defeat you?
That'd
You're
just be
even more
silly
vain than I
and slightly psychotic.
I thought you wanted to outdo me.
No.
I'm not here because of you. I'm here so my great deeds can go down in history.
What great deeds?
Don't even start.
As you wish. If words cannot injure you, take this.
This dude's gonna be trying to stab me. Attack of the hentai. Attack of the fucking hentai. Every game needs to resolve to it.
Then I might as well just destroy you.
I ain't letting that happen. Fuck you. Take away the last main crystal with your power on it. Damn, this game got loud.
You have won. You have defeated me. You've destroyed the greatest temple the world has ever seen. Death will now rain down on the troops. No one will survive to tell of your terrible deed. Soon, none of what you've done will count for anything.
Yeah, we sort of brought down. The only thing helping us fight demons
You must
down
be
below.
proud of yourself, for you have won. You've defeated me. Only no one will remember.
There's a lot of screaming going on, but I don't see anyone in the battlefield anymore. Why was there explosions on the far right there? What the fuck happened? Oh wow. So that's what the demons look like. They fucked up. Is that like an elephant as well? Alright, let's just walk. Grab me that staff. That's a big old ballista. The fuck is that? That is like a half crow thing. Half crow thing, yeah. That's words.
Help.
At least I managed to kill some of these fucked up ones. Oh, it's this woman again. The young Amazon. Staff, shield, levy that offer.
I'm wounded. Please, help me.
Ah yeah, we've got stuff for wounds. You know, douse the alcohol on it.
The bottle is empty.
Bandager.
The bandage is all that I have.
I think it's like a crow tentacle hentai octopus thing. That's fucking weird. She's gonna die. Oh, that thing's still alive? What? Is that in the general? Because it kind of matches the banner we saw. Eye in the middle, shit sticking out of it. I straight up just stole the staff.
Quick, take my hand!
And then, suddenly, everything was quiet. It was as though Satinav had played a prank and stopped time. An almost endless moment in which Sadja and the Adept just stared at each other. He didn't understand that his rescuing hand was more terrible to her than 1,000 demon tentacles could have ever been. The final admission of her ghastly failure. Suddenly, Satinav snapped his fingers again, and life continued. As he pulled her away, I heard her scream, "Leave me," she called. "Leave me. Take me back." And again, I can't leave him behind. Over and over, quieter and quieter, and ever farther away. It didn't take long, and they had disappeared. And that was that. I was right back where I started. Only one thing was different this time. This time, I was able to remember. Remember a princess who persevered in the face of the most impossible obstacles.
That moment when the fucking inanimate object has more feelings than anyone else written into the story.
Places known to this world. Several astral lines crossed there, and I lay directly among them. I grew ever more powerful, and I practiced and practiced and practiced. After 400 years, I succeeded in refining my spells.
The audio is really weird between the different styled cutscenes.
Transform my body. I left the desert and set out for Draconia. I had to know what had happened to my princess after our separation. What happened to the only woman who was ever prepared to entrust her life to a shady, magical staff.
Chapter 7 complete.
Sadja failed in the Gorian desert.
Brider! Brider!
Yo.
Had the mask, and she knew the name of the Djinn of Time.
Fuck you. Break the power accumulator.
Garon, can you hear me? I think I've solved the riddle. It's a little complicated. There are so many little pieces. There's only one thing missing. and then we can finally complete the story.
And what's
Then
that we're
I'll
missing?
ask the staff to
Oh, there's
change
the door in the background.
I promise.
How the hell did we end up here?
One more favor first. Satya's ruby has a crack. You need to repair it. Can you do that for me?
That's where that's why the tent has been what it has, because the door has been right in the background.
Please, Garon, repair the ruby.
Pair mask.
Thank you. And now let me try something. I pray to the gods that I'm not mistaken. Vedan faskedan, esplas te quatan, humurilor gras, ferogoran, hilbemutir gerol falan, yuntir quatan, feluntir sodan.
Well, she just screwed me, did she? No, she gave me
Garon?
something else.
Are you still there? If so, then you should be able to cast the staff's first spell. Please give me a sign that it worked.
Activate, deactivate. Activate the power accumulator. That provides me with Petrify on Petrify.
I was right. Thank you. Thank you, Garon. Oh.
No, send vision.
You're probably wondering where you are. The staff created this place, a burial chamber of a mogul in the middle of the Andergastrian forest. Isn't that impressive?
Leave the mask and come to me.
Oh, that doesn't sound tempting.
I'll be right back.
Brider! And I get left behind again. Nuri.
Send vision, Nuri's necklace.
Send Nuri a vision.
What can we use? Mountaintop, so she knows roughly where we are. Have the river, and the campfire for light. Should be able to find that from the sky pretty easily.
That's it! I'll send Nuri to the mountain, and then along the course of the brook, until she reaches the fire. I hope it works. Thank the gods.
Oh, she's back.
I'm starting to remember something.
Am I getting more spells? Yeah, we are.
I know how I can transform myself back.
Hey, Forrest. How are you doing? Get on. Nudie. Power accumulator. You're dying? Why are you dying, man? Come on, give me more information than that. You called into work, right? Why would you ever call work? You slept for 15 hours. You were late for work. You slept for 15 hours and were late for work because of it.
Oh, finally. Fi, is everything all right?
Oh, yes. My stiff old bones haven't felt this young in ages.
Bronchitis? Oh man, that sucks. Sorry to hear.
Who are you?
Have you been to the doctor?
Now. Will you promise to wait for me here?
All right.
I'll be right back.
How you doing, mate?
Let me rest a moment. I'll follow you soon.
Sure thing, big man. Mountaintop.
They're too far away, but they do give me a good idea of where I am.
Not well enough to drive. Fuck, man.
The accumulator doesn't have enough power left to change them back. I'll have to ask the staff to do that.
That sucks.
The accumulator doesn't have enough power left to change them back. I'll have to ask the... I'm not thirsty right now.
Burial chamber.
All I can hear is the crackle of...
Inscription.
As the stone over the scarab, so rules the scarab over the stone. I still don't understand.
And Nudie.
Whatever happens, please stay here.
I will. I need to rest a bit anyway. Flying is fun, but so exhausting.
Alright, fair enough. Right. Into the burial chamber.
It's been 450 years since I
A talking staff with no memories kindled the light in my prison and saw a strange woman who would change my life forever. Her story
Is he going to do it
began in
again?
this chamber.
Nope.
And between these walls, we will end it together. Marhaba, Geron. Welcome.
You were able to free yourself.
What does all this mean? Where are we?
Ask him.
Indeed. Ask me. You should know that I've waited a long time for this day, and would not like to wait much longer. But if you have a great many questions...
What's going to happen here?
So you still haven't figured out why I sent you my memories?
Nope, not really, mate. Tell me everything.
I am here because Farhi promised to change Nuri back into a fairy if I helped him with a little riddle. No one said anything about ensouled magic staves, flying fortresses, and strange dreams.
Life is full of surprises, isn't it?
Ha!
You laugh, but I wouldn't have believed that one day someone would rescue me from my dungeon. That I
Well,
was to
I
climb
can
mountains
understand
without
feeling bad
legs
sucks,
and
but
wrestle
one
without
thing,
arms
just
with
rest up,
demons.
drink
would have laughed
fluids,
if someone had
star,
told me
eat,
the
whatever
princess
whatever
would
the
get to
cure
ride
for
this
your type of illness is,
form,
and just
showed
watch
you
the stream.
greatest wonders
Just
of the
relax
world.
with it. We'll walk you through it, just listen to the story the game's telling you. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the final chapter, and we're like a couple of minutes from the end anyway. So, just relax with it, catch the end of this game. I believe by the time we finish this, we should have perfected it in the whole run anyway. This will be another nice game done and dusted with.
Know if Sadja had done it, if she had become the great heroine she always wanted to be. I wanted to hear how her name was whispered in the streets in awe. Sadja al-Kabir, Sadja the Great, the heroine who once... But no one had ever heard of her. So I continued and expanded my search. I wanted to know what happened to her after our separation. I followed her trail back to Draconia. I found the Adept's journal and the Djinn of Times' mask. But Sadja's real fate remained a mystery to me. Finally, I met Farhi and asked him to bring me here. A man named Ulrich had taken her ruby from Draconia and brought it to Andergast. He sought the mask in order to bring back his deceased wife, but he found only the gemstone.
Is all this really important?
Why did you need the ruby? Why the mask? Why all of this?
I wanted to bring together all the relics surrounding Sadja's disappearance and finally understand what happened to her. At least I would know what happened to her. She deserved that. There was only one problem. I'm terrible at riddles. That's why I needed experts to help me. Who could understand every detail, who could be prepared for today.
Prepared? To do what?
To be able to tell Sadja's tale to the end without making a mistake.
Does it matter how she died? She's dead. We can't change that.
You're wrong. You will determine what happened to her.
I don't understand.
The Garden of Oblivion, Geron. I read the journal to the end. After her return, Sadja went into the Garden of Oblivion and never came out again. Nothing that happens in the garden has actually happened until someone talks about it. Outside the garden.
And since Sadja has been forgotten since that day, her fate has never been told, and thus never completed.
I never did understand the garden.
Geron, the events in the garden have no effect on the outside world, as though they never happened. Only once someone convincingly tells of those events do they become true.
But if it turns out that they lied, or were mistaken,
then Satinav's invisible hand punishes them for their sacrilege.
that's why we mustn't make a mistake. I think I've explained enough about our wondrous meeting.
Are you ready, Geron?
Just a moment.
I got other shit to ask.
At the waterfall, you promised to change Nuri back to her old form.
And I will, but first, we must complete Sadja's story.
What's Farhi's role in all this?
Farhi is a man of many talents. He has a feeling for tales, and he's good at solving riddles. In addition, he had a wagon and a tent in which I could hide on my long journey. He is helping me solve the riddle, and in return, I protect his business from looters. That is our agreement.
So he's actually harmless.
Farhi is the most harmless man I've ever met in my 3,000 years. I was sorry to petrify him, but it was the only way to save him from your fellow citizens.
Why are you here, Brider? Sadja's story doesn't have anything to do with you.
Geron, There's nothing left for me here. I'm a deserter. My own comrades are hunting me. This is my only refuge. Please, even if you still don't understand, let me bring it to an end.
I'm sure everything will be fine again.
The world will never be as fine as it once was.
What if one of us ends Sadya's story and is wrong?
If Satinav learns that the tale we tell can't possibly be true, then he'll make it unhappen and declare the teller guilty of sacrilege.
Don't worry, Garon. We won't make a mistake. I've thought everything through very carefully.
What about the inscription on the burial chamber?
You mean the stone and the scarab? Vahi believes that the inscription is the key to everything. But as apt as his intuition may be, in this case he's mistaken. The riddle is apparently only a strange jotting on the margins, a random blemish on an otherwise monumental painting. There's nothing else to say about it. Sadya was taken to the burial chamber to read trivial inscriptions, and as proud as she was, she refused, that's all.
All right.
Then put the mask on the bust of my old master, and let us begin. Thank you, Garon. Are you ready now?
Yes.
Let's get this over.
Alright, let's do it. Let's end this.
Thank you, Garon.
Which of you will now step forward and tell the story to its end?
Brida should do it.
If it's so important to you, then you finish it.
Thanks, Garon.
Very well. I'll now tell you of Sadya's passage into the garden, as it is written in the Adept's journal. Listen closely. At the end, you must tell me how the story ends. After her return from the battlefield, Sadya was only a shadow of herself. She had seen the horrors of the Nether Hells, an ocean of destruction and death. She was the only survivor, but the rest of the world did not care. Sadya's great dream had failed. She wandered the halls of Draconia like a ghost. She didn't eat, and she only slept when exhaustion forced her to. On the fourth day, a young adept saw her at the threshold to the portal. He asked her where she was going. It was cold in the mountains, and she could have become lost, whereupon she answered,
I'm going to the garden, to break my being.
The boy immediately ran to the air adept, but help arrived too late. When they entered the garden, all that they found was the mask, and Sadya's ruby next to it. There was no sign of her. Out of fear of challenging Satinav, it was decided that they would forget the incident. No one was allowed to speculate about what had happened on that day. The mask and the ruby were taken to Draconia. The garden was sealed, and Sadya's fate was forgotten. Until today. Are you sure you don't want to finish the tale, Garon?
I'm sure.
Then I'll do it. Sadya entered the garden. She had the mask, and she remembered the name of the Djinn of Time. She had come to destroy her consciousness, and there was only one way to do that. She took the mask, read the magic spell inside, put it on, and destroyed her memory. Then she disappeared into the depths of the garden like a soulless waif, and was never seen again.
It is done. I had always hoped it would be otherwise. But I was mistaken.
Are you crying?
Of course I'm crying. My princess just died.
Oh, well...
Just
I guess
dick
that's
punched
it, then.
right in the feels.
That was the end just now, wasn't it?
Yes.
No. Since Sadya used the mask, her memories are now in the mask, and thus the true name of the Djinn of Time.
What are you doing?
Fadan feskadan es blastequatan, humuril orgras ferel goran. Hil bemotir kerul falan, juntir katan filontir sodan. Nijeti meta for imano iuti veda.
Ah, I've been awakened.
The Djinn of Time.
Tell me, child, what is your wish?
I'm sorry, Garon, but there's nothing left for me in this time. As if there had ever been anything for me here. There are no heroic princesses, no ancient tombs, no flying fortresses. Only endless honor guards, latrine duty, one triviality after another. When was the golden age lost? When princesses still dreamed of battles and the world was filled with magic. I wish it was all as it used to be.
Your wish is my command.
Ah, don't fuck it's over.
Bride.
Oh wow. Poor staff got screwed over.
Is now gone. Her longing now rules over her existence. It is my task to fulfill that longing. To extinguish the grey present and bring the past to life again.
Oh, she got sucked into hell. This is some fucking voodoo shit going on right here, if you ask me. The poor staff, though. The staff just got screwed.
Oh no. The forest is starting to change. What did she do?
Garon, come quickly.
Bail, bail.
Garon, I've been thinking.
That's nice, but it won't help us any. Bryda told Sadia's story to the end. She had Sadia put on the mask and draw out all her memories in the Garden of Oblivion, so that everything has now happened exactly like that. And she read out Sadia's memories with the ruby. I mean, Bryda did that, and now she's possessed by the Djinn of Time, and...
Calm yourself, Garon.
I'm supposed to calm down? We have to do something!
The shouting is real.
We can only do something if we prove that Bryda was wrong. That Sadia did not put on the mask. You forget that there's still a part of the riddle we have not solved.
The true name part?
Scarab?
No, the scarab part.
As if a pointless riddle could save us all.
Do you have a better idea? Look around. We're in a copy of the burial chamber. Perhaps you'll find the crucial clue somewhere. Bring it to me, and perhaps we can solve the riddle once and for all.
I'm down with that. Okay. Ruby, give me the ruby. The hell's going on down there?
Not yet.
Fuck it, bail then. Take it, I'm giving the ruby to this guy.
All I found was the ruby.
Give it to me. Giacomo Nauta told me you were an amateur mage. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah, I can break things.
Well, I can also do a bit of magic. If I hold something in my hand, I can catch a glimpse of its past. That was the main reason the staff chose me as his companion, you see. Now, let's see what story this stone tells.
Okay. Dead silence all of a sudden.
When the ruby was found after Sadia's disappearance in the garden, it had a crack. And the reversal spell the Ore Adept had woven into it had vanished utterly. The mages had to reapply it completely. But there's more. I see a palace garden, and in it, 2 children.
Right.
So
it's like the even further back one?
My father gave it to me. Oh, can I see? There. And here, a ruby from the dwarf tunnels in the brazen sword. It's so beautiful. When I'm Caliph, I'll have all the treasures in Avestan gathered in my palace. Fazar will be more radiant than in the times of the great Moguls. My subjects will lie at my feet for all eternity.
It sounds like they actually got a kid to do this part, and he really can't
All the
act.
history books will tell of you. Ha! Do you see the sign on my arm? It's the calligraphy of my sovereignty, the sign of my dynasty. The whole world will bow before this symbol. There are great times ahead of us, Sadja. Truly great times.
I see
right.
a prince and a princess playing together. He's trying to impress her. What could this mean?
It means he's trying to get in there, mate. They were friends and he was wanting to ram it.
Wants friends.
Wait, there's more. Something's happening. A palace guard arrives.
Let me go! You're so pathetic. Isn't that how you like to be treated? Like the dog that you are. At least I have my own teeth.
Oh, what the fuck happened to you?
You please me, Sadja, more than I had hoped.
The prince is tormenting the princess. The guard holds her tight. She's at his mercy. But why?
We bet they see a fucking rape scene. She's been
Maybe there was
harngered.
no reason, and she was punished unjustly.
They finally let her go. She remains alone in the courtyard.
Really? What are you doing? Are you tattooing yourself? I'm writing my own dynasty. Do you even know what the word means? Dynasty? You can't simply write greatness into your blood. You're either born with it or not. I'll prove it to you.
Wow, they really are screwing this kid.
Greater than I? You're amusing. Guards! Throw her back into the gutter where you found her. I'm done having my fun with her. Then fetch me a new girl.
Sadja wasn't a princess at all. She was only a poor girl from the streets.
So what?
I don't know, but...
Why are you laughing, bro? This ain't no time to be laughing. I'm already 2 seconds away from slapping the shit out of you.
Funny.
Don't you understand? The solution to the riddle. Sadja's words outside the burial chamber. It was so obvious all along.
I don't get it. Explain.
I still don't understand.
Why was Sadja taken into the burial chamber by the group of heroes?
Because she was a princess. But she wasn't.
But if she says that she wasn't.
She merely claimed to be a princess. And as such, she was supposed to be able to decipher the ancient inscription.
But if she wasn't, how could she read it anyway?
She didn't.
You'll have to come up with the rest yourself.
She didn't come up with it, though.
What did Sadja's past have to do with a stone and a scarab?
Charon, the real riddle was never the inscription itself, but rather Sadja's reaction to it. Remember, the mage asked, "What do you read?" And she answered, "I cannot tell you. It would change too much." Do I have to explain everything to you?
The fact that she couldn't tell them she didn't understand it because they would get rid of her.
What did Sadja's past have to do with a stone and a scarab?
Charon, remember, and she...
Oh, god damn it.
Do I have to...
Mostly, yeah, because I want the backstory for everything.
We were fooling ourselves. Now, go into the burial chamber and tell it to the djinn. Then everything will be all right again.
Okay. Sam in the tomb.
Ryder, or whoever you are.
Oh, she couldn't read, that's what it was.
Why do you obstruct her wish? She's unhappy. She wishes to be back in a time where everything was still good. You, of all people, should understand that. But it no longer matters what you think.
Oh wow, she got fucked over basically.
The ritual is almost complete. A new ancient kingdom will grow from the oak wood.
Not if I can prove that Bryda was wrong, and she was indeed wrong.
Sadja went into the garden, she took the mask, and she spoke the incantation. So did it happen, and so shall it remain.
It will. Listen, let me start at the beginning. Sadia entered the garden. She sat down and pulled out the mask.
She's gonna get rid of her memories because she can't read. Ha! So a lot of this
She
shit
looked
has
into
just
the
been
mask
bull.
and despaired in herself and her inability.
Why should she despair? She had my promise of blessed oblivion. All she had to do was read the incantation.
No.
She couldn't read.
I'm sorry, Brider, but Sadia wasn't as brilliant as you think. She felt persecuted and restless. She wanted to forget her own past and become someone else. She wasn't a princess, just a poor girl from the streets. And as such, she couldn't even read.
No.
That face looking forward like, ah, I've been fucking bamboozled. Poor Brider. Poor staff. Everyone got screwed in the end. Everybody just got fucking screwed.
That's that then.
Oh wait, he's back
the
to normal.
riddle is finally solved. Why such a long face, Charon?
Yes, my friend? What plagues you so?
Nothing. Why are you so happy anyway? Sadia's fate proved to be false. You don't know any more now than you did before.
Very true. Very true. But perhaps not.
Oh, forget it. I'm sick of riddles.
Yes. Leave the dear boy in peace, Halef. Fulfill his wish.
Halef.
Let's move on.
Yes, traveling is nice. I want to go to the sea.
Wait just a moment.
It's up to you, my friend. Do you want me to change her back? But I can only restore her body, not her memories.
Oh, thank fuck I can save right now. Save game. Save. Yes. Save. Yes. We'll do this one first, leave her as she is.
Leave her. Her new life as a raven seems to make her happy.
So be it.
And thus
A gift called freedom.
Together.
It's hard for me.
Ah, fuck, I'm skipping the two endings. Son of a bitch. Give me a minute, I'll reload them and I'll let the two endings go. Fuck. Chapter 8 complete. Sorry, boys and girls. I'll jump back, I'll let you see both endings. And they're full, and then we'll take it from there. Load. Leave her she is.
Leave her new life.
So be it.
And thus our time together is...
Can I leave now too? I want to fly over the ocean.
Yeah,
Don't
sure, go
leave
for it.
just yet. It's hard for me, but if you want to leave, then you can.
You still haven't told me who you are.
My name is Geron.
Hello, Geron. I am the Raven Nuri Dalilena Vanda, but you can call me Nuri.
Even if you've forgotten a lot, if you ever get tired of your travels, you'll always find a home with me.
That's nice. It is lovely to meet you, Geron.
Likewise. Farewell, Nuri.
See you later.
That's a depressing ending.
And thus ends the tale.
Should be coming up to
Did
the
you know
ending
that
soon.
it would come to this?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, how can I know what you planned? And what was mere fortune? Until today, I would have sworn that the mask destroyed you. But that can't be. We know that now. Now, just so I don't make a mistake, there are only two possibilities as to what could have happened to you back then. The first, the more likely, has now proven to be false, which leaves only the second. I mustn't make a mistake. Here we go. When Sadia entered the garden, she had the mask with her, but no ruby. Yet, when the mask was found, there was a ruby beside it. Now, it may be that it was Sadge's ruby that was thrown into the garden earlier by the prince. But
True.
what if it was another? Oh dear. Oh dear. There's no going back now. Satinav! I say that there was not one, but 2 rubies. The real one was lost. The fake was taken from the garden by the mages and is now here in my hand. Sadja couldn't read, but with my mask she could do magic. She could turn plants to stone. She could turn people to stone. What is a ruby, if not just another stone?
Oh.
There. And now to you, my dear.
So he's
You descended into the deepest tombs, and you climbed the highest mountains. You danced with wind spirits and wrestled with demons. Abandoned by the gods, forgotten by time. Shahrazad, your time has finally come.
Ah, there we go. She did somehow make it back. So I assume we're completing chapter 8. So that's one ending. We're now going to jump back, if possible, to... I don't know if there's another ending hidden behind the credits, but I ain't waiting that out. Let me the skip. There we go. Need that main menu in a moment now. There we go. Save games. Load. The Dark Eye Memoria. Ginger back.
I fought so hard for it. I want everything to be the way it was.
So be it.
Finish line achievement. 31 out of 31 achievements. We got all achievements in it.
It is done.
Nuri? Nuri, can you hear me?
What's going on? Who are you?
My name is Geron. How do you feel?
Strange. I'm cold. What happened?
Come to the fire and rest. Then I'll tell you everything. Who you are, where you come from, and what wonderful adventures the two of us have had.
Adventures?
It all began last autumn. Crows had attacked the royal palace, and King Everden asked me to come up with a way to stop the plague. My search led me to a strange cave near a waterfall.
Sounds like the basis to every good
And
story.
thus ends the tale. Did you know that it would come?
Don't need that one. Is he still going to do it the same
Lest
way
I
in this
don't
one?
make a mistake. There are only 2 possibilities as to what could have happened to you back then.
I'm going to do it again and make it as the cutscene.
You descended into the deepest tombs, and you climbed the highest mountains.
Is he going to try and flash it again? Yeah, he is. All achievements done. And at this point I can just leave it so it plays through the credits, and we'll all be good for the next time. So, hopefully all went well. Deepest tombs, mate? The deepest tombs? That's us. We're done. I'm probably going to end the stream here. Go watch Kazuki's scrim and take it from there. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Thanks for any follows, lurking, whatever the fuck he did. And I'll see you all next time.